In the last 3 years, we've seen people flee high cost of living states to move to lower cost of living states. And if you want to join in that exodus and move to Oklahoma, then this video is for you. I'm Marcie Billen and I'm a real estate agent in the Oklahoma City metro. 3 years ago, I made this video and I thought we need a little update because a lot of stuff has gone down in the past 3 years. In the original video, I compared a town outside of Los Angeles, California to Oklahoma, and then a little town outside of Denver, Colorado to Oklahoma. And I wanted to continue with that, but instead of Colorado, I switched it out for Florida. Let's jump right into it. Housing costs. So the median cost of purchasing a home in Glendale, California right now is around $1 million. Now, you can buy a 1-bed, 1-bath condo in Glendale, California for $480,000 from what I found. For the comparison in Florida, I decided to use Orlando so I wouldn't get into all of that beach craziness. The median home price for a home in Orlando is $370,000. Compare that to the Oklahoma City metro where you can purchase a house for a median price of $260,000. Please keep in mind that in Oklahoma, it's much more common to find single-family homes than condos or townhouses. Oklahoma City is the largest city in Oklahoma. Tulsa is the second largest. And the median home price in Tulsa right now is $223,000. Norman is the third largest city in Oklahoma, and that's where I live. And our median home price is $268,000. Let's jump into rent prices. So I'm using 2-bedroom condos here, and I got all of my information for house prices from Realtor.com and for rent prices from Zumper. The median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Glendale, California right now is $3,410 a month. In Orlando, Florida, we're looking at a 2-bedroom condo costing you $1,969 per month. In Oklahoma City, the median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment is going to run you around $1,099 per month. And remember, these are apartments. You will pay a little bit more for single-family housing. Also, if you're in smaller towns, you're gonna find that the rent is typically cheaper. And then the cost to purchase a house can be much cheaper. And I have a video about 5 cheap places to live in Oklahoma. You might wanna check it out. I'm gonna link it right here for you. People often ask me about taxes also. I'm gonna jump into property taxes right here and go into sales tax and income tax at the end of the video. So for property tax in Oklahoma, you will rarely pay more than 1.12% of your purchase price. And I'm talking in the first couple of years of purchasing the house. It can go up after that, but it doesn't usually go up that much. This means that if you purchase a $260,000 house, your taxes will probably be less than $2,900 per year in those first 2 years. This is a gross generalization that I have found as a real estate agent to be true. The electricity cost or your electricity bill in Oklahoma City is rarely going to be more than $200 per month. But it is so hard to generalize this because there are way too many factors that go into utility costs. The size of home that you're in, how old it is, how old the unit is for your HVAC, because we use a lot of air conditioning here. There's a lot of things. Some people here pay an average over 12 months so that they know pretty much what their electricity cost is going to be for every single month of the year, because our electricity costs are typically much higher in the summer months and much lower in the winter months. In Oklahoma, we also do not have the ability to choose our electric company typically. It's going to be OG&E if you live in Oklahoma City, and I'm going to link their website below so that you can check their rates if you would like. Solar panels are also a popular option right now in Oklahoma. I actually have solar panels on my house, as does about 20% of my neighborhood. There is a tax rebate available for these solar panels. Nearly every home in Oklahoma has natural gas appliances or has natural gas running to the house because we are an oil and gas state, and I don't see that going away very soon. Most commonly, what's going to run on natural gas in your house is going to be your furnace and your hot water tank. You may also have a stove that runs on natural gas and a cooktop. And if you live in town, your fireplace may run on natural gas as well. A lot of times it does because it's hard to access firewood in the middle of town. There were just so many variables for me to pull average gas bills because of all of these differences. So I just wanted to tell you my average gas bill in my house. So I live in Norman. I own a house that was built in 2021. It's 1,700 square feet, and my average gas bill for the past 12 months is $72 per month. Remember that usually your furnace runs on gas, so in the winter it can be a lot higher than in the summer where your air conditioner is being run on electricity. In Norman and in Oklahoma City, trash and water are one bill. Both are operated by the city. My trash and water bill rarely goes over $65 or $70 per month, and that's only if I'm watering a lot. I don't have sprinklers and I don't have a pool, but I do water my yard. Typically, my water bill is anywhere from $55 to $60 per month, and that includes trash and recycling. Oklahoma City bills are going to be extremely similar to this. In some rural areas, your trash is going to be run by a private company because if you're on a water well, you don't have a monthly water bill. Gas costs to run your car are typically a lot less in Oklahoma than other parts of the country. Today in California, the average cost of gas is $4.82 per gallon. Today in Florida, the average cost of a gallon of gas is $3.54. And then today in Oklahoma, the average cost of a gallon of gas is $3.17. Public transportation in Oklahoma is extremely limited. If you do need to depend on public transportation, you may need to live in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, or Norman. Needing to use public transportation on a daily basis may add hours to your commute in Oklahoma. The cost of food and groceries has been on a steady increase in Oklahoma for the past few years. According to the Bureau of Economic Analysis' latest report in 2023, Oklahomans will pay an average of $230 per month per person for grocery and food costs not related to restaurants. Clearly, those people aren't shopping with my husband because ours is a little bit more than that. Sales tax in Oklahoma is often super confusing, and sales tax in general can be super confusing, but here's the breakdown. Oklahoma, in terms of sales tax, comes in at about the middle of all the states for their rate of sales tax. Our state sales tax is 4.5%. And then the combined average of the state and county sales tax is 8.98%. So like where I'm from in Rogers County, it's a lot lower, but where I live now in Cleveland County, it is, I think, 8 point something or 9%, something like that. So it greatly varies by county. So compare this to California, where the average sales tax is going to be between 7.25% and 10.25%. It depends on where you are in the state. In Florida, the sales tax is a little bit lower. It's usually between 6% and 8% in the state. So as far as income taxes, in Oklahoma, we are taxed between 0 and 5% of our income. Compare that to California, which has 9 different tax brackets. So it's a lot of different tax brackets, ranging from 1% all the way up to 12.3%. And Florida, of course, does not have state income tax, just like Texas. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you need more information, please check out this video next, and you can find all of my information to contact me in the description below.